friends. Mark Holmes here, of course, with my buddy Cowboy Joe Blue, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Blue Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. So let's get open for business here. Let's wake up those football gods this morning. Sorry, my voice is a little bit raspy this morning. Probably from all the live streams that we did yesterday. It was amazing going through the whole ups and downs and roller coaster rides of the team getting down to 53. We know that everything is not quite finished just yet. There'll be other games and stuff we have the 5 players that are currently on the COVID list, which they expect to be back tomorrow, with the exception of maybe Noah Brown. Might be a couple days later. The Cowboys have 5 practices left before Tampa Bay, 2 of which will be padded practices, and they get back on the field tomorrow. The COVID situation, you don't want to lose anybody to COVID at all and hope that they don't have any lingering effects from COVID. But the Cowboys actually got a little bit of extra time to maneuver a little bit with the roster. There may be some younger guys that you want to keep for the future that you're able to kind of hold on to, because those COVID players don't count against the roster. And today, of course, is the waiver wire. And if players pass the waiver, somebody else doesn't pick them up, then you can, of course, sign them to your practice squad. So quite a few of those players will be back for your practice squad. So we'll see who ends up making it back onto the practice squad this afternoon. Sorry, it's a little bit early. It's actually about 6 a.m. right now. Have to get this done and get on the road because I got to get down to Waynesboro and do some work today. It's going to be a long, long ass day. You know, thank goodness for Hard Knocks. I don't think Hard Knocks has actually hurt the Dallas Cowboys. I don't think that anybody per se is, literally lost focus and gone Hollywood because of Hard Knocks being there. I think that quite frankly, they're used to tons and tons of cameras being there anyway, this is just another one of the many that's been lost in there. Thank God last night, at least, we didn't hear Bones Fossil talking about his nuts anymore. I'm good. I'm good. I don't need to ever hear about his nuts anymore. So the good thing about Hard Knocks is it actually showed us a bit more of our regular starters, because Lord knows we did not see them in preseason at all. We have so many fans that are out there losing their minds because the Cowboys, they suck, man, and they're bad. They've won a single preseason game. We haven't seen our starters out there. We haven't seen the group there collectively together. We've seen the Giants starting offense together, and what did that show you? Showed you that their offensive line is terrible. They're still waiting on Barkley to be 100% healthy. And Daniel Jones stinks. He stinks. I mean, he is just ass. So seeing stuff in preseason doesn't per se mean that you're going to get a whole lot of good stuff. But regardless of that, because of what we had heard from Adam Schefter and so-called experts, the talking heads on Dak Prescott, where he's, Dak Prescott hasn't been throwing. He's going to be rusty. He's not going to be ready to go. He's terrible. His arm is literally holding on by a thread. He's going to literally fall apart by week 8. Well, I tell you what, actually, Hard Knocks just kind of let us know the arm looks pretty good. I got to say, this gif right here, that doesn't look like somebody whose, arm is falling off. You've seen him running around. It doesn't look like he's got an issue with his ankle. Now, the thing that you have to, of course, wonder is the first hit. Until you get hit, and we know when you wear the red jersey out there, you're not getting hit. You're not getting hit in practice. In fact, you're not tackling in practice anymore, something I think is actually a travesty, but I'll save that for another day. I don't think we have to worry about Dak Prescott. I don't. Even with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, here's the thing. We've got, 8 days, 13 hours, 45 minutes, and 21 seconds left before we take on Tampa Bay. And Tampa Bay has been made out to be literally the reincarnation of the '85 Bears. Tampa Bay is a really good defense. They've got some studs that are there. I mean, we know Vita Vea and Ndamukong Suh and crew. That's a great front that they have. But we also, too, will be starting out with our offensive line healthy as well, which is going to help negate that. But it's still not going to be easy to run against that defensive front. You've got arguably the best combination of wide receivers in football. You got to attack through the air. You're going to have to. It's going to literally fall on Dak's arm or Dak's shoulder for this game. You're going to need him to be healthy. I think it's actually an advantage for the Cowboys to play them week number 1 when the team is healthy as it is, without teams having seen everything that is Dak and this crew. We have only scratched the surface of what the playbook is going to be this year. And I think Kellen Moore is going to be very, very crafty. In fact, if you're Kellen Moore, you've got to just be drooling at the different things combination-wise that you're going to have. A healthy offensive line, Dalton Schultz and Blake Jarwin, now you know that both of them can catch the football. You got CeeDee Lamb now in his second year ready to literally take off. You've got Amari Cooper completely healthy and Michael Gallup playing for his future. And you got Zeke Elliott, who is lighter, quicker, faster, and ready to make amends for next year. I think that all of this is going to end up being one hell of an offense to watch this year. And so if you're worried about Dak, all the talking heads out there, just watch HBO and watch Dak throwing in there and see if you still believe that there's an issue with Dak Prescott's shoulder. I don't think there is. I think we'll be good to go, and that's all I got to say about that. And with that being said, I got to go get my big cup of coffee ready for the road and hit the road. I will see you guys on the other side. I hope everybody's having a great day. Any breaking news on the Dallas Cowboys, we will do the best to bring you everything. And let me say thank you from the bottom of my heart, everybody who joined in on our live streams yesterday, everybody who super chatted, everybody became a new member, channel member, and everything else. We appreciate it as we count down to kickoff. I'm Mark Holmes, and I will see you a little later.
Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe for the Sports Report.
You did one hell of a job, and the only thing else I got to